Alrighty, folks. Yes, we have another new album review. I'm so deep underwater that I'm going to be assaulting your YouTube feed on a regular basis. And today we have Masters of Reality, The Archer. Kind of a surprise release. Like that beautiful writing, dark blue on black, nice, easy to read. Yeah, kind of a surprise release because this is their first album in 16 years. I say there. Chris Goss, it's his band. He's the main guy, main singer, main songwriter, plays guitar, plays keyboards. For the most of your little inner booklet folds out this little poster here, and you get the lyrics on the back. Most of Masters of Reality career, they started off in 1989 with a self-titled debut. He had a guy with him named Googe. Don't know a whole lot about Googe. Even know if we ever saw a picture of Googe. He mainly played bass, but he did other things in the band as well, including some songwriting. He was with Goss for almost everything up until maybe the last album, which like I said, was 16 years ago. And now it seems like his partner in crime is the drummer named John Leamy. I believe that's how you say his name. They've had big names in and out of the band. Ginger Baker, Nick Oliveri, Mark Lonigan, Josh Homme, just to name a few, come and gone, and the band. So yeah, this is their 7th album, first in 16 years. I came on board in 1992 with their album Sunrise on the Suffer Bus. It got a little bit of radio play. That's also the album with Ginger Baker on it. Still my favorite, although the debut is a classic too. Starting off, we get the title track, The Archer. Definitely 60s psychedelia in there with organ. You get some nice guitar and bass work. It's a slower number, lots of slower numbers on this album, but it's typical of slower Masters of Reality type tune. I Had a Dream is your next track. It's more upbeat, still got the 60s psych tinge, and there's some early 70s jangly type guitar in it as well. Chicken Little is your third track. It's another slowish number. It gets saved by some good garage guitar at the end of the song. Then your fourth track is Mr. Tap and Go. Now this one is your classic Master of Reality song. Gets a bouncy keyboard, bass intro, good infectious guitar riff, some swirling keyboards, a lot going on this track. It's probably my favorite one on the album. Barstow is your next number. Another slow number. The keyboards in this one actually remind you of, or made me think of, George Harrison type Beatles number. There's some good guitar in it with some choral vocals. It's another slower paced number. Then song 6 is Sugar. Is this supposed to be the Candy Song Part 2? Definitely not as upbeat as the Candy Song. It's a slow storytelling type of song. Powder Man is your next song. Candy Song Part 3. but you get back to the 60s type psych with this one, very Donovan-esque, with some acoustic guitar, echoey vocals. It's kind of missing some more psych elements, like maybe organ or something, to help fill out the sound. It all comes back to you as your next track. It's got a nice Mid-Eastern flair on it, cool guitar riff, really catchy chorus. Type of catchy chorus that Masters of Reality is known for. It's probably my second favorite track on the album. And then your last track is Biblehead. It's another attempt at sounding like a more classic Masters of Reality type tune, but it's got some jangly guitar in it, but it never quite gets off the ground. I don't know if I showed the back of this one either. More of that dark blue on black that's so easy to read. So yeah, that's the last song. I said it attempts to make it sound like classic Masters of Reality, but it never quite gets off the ground. Kind of like this album, it never quite gets off the ground. There's way too many slow numbers for my taste. It's got some good classic Masters of Reality moments in it, but those really just make you want more classic Masters of Reality type moments. The 60s psych that's weaved in and out of the album is a nice touch, but like I said, there's just too many slower numbers on here, so the album never really gets going. If you're a Masters of Reality fan, you'll probably like it, because I mean, Chris Goss is a good songwriter, and the musicianship is top notch. The production's top notch. But if you're not a Masters of Reality fan, I would suggest either starting with the debut or Sunrise on the Suffer Bus, the second one, which is my favorite. So I'm gonna give this one 7.75 out of 10. It's close, but just never quite gets you into that true Masters of Reality feel. The feel that made those albums so infectious and catchy. Alrighty. I know it was a quick one, but it's a pretty quick album. Masters of Reality, The Archer, 7.75 out of 10. You guys have a good one.